What's up YouTube, Kyle here to bring you guys another video. So I definitely do want to try a different format with my fragrance videos of how much I want to do per how many fragrances I want to do in the video. So I'm going to try the top 5 summer fragrances of 2022. These are going to be coming from my collection, so these would be the ones I would basically pick just how I would feel. They are like initially my top 5 of what I would use for the summer. But yeah, let's just get into that. So for summer of 2022, I'm doing this a bit late just because we're already in summer, but I did want to change up the format because I did have a different, I had a 10 fragrances for summer video, but I kind of wanted to change the format just because like there's just too many, and then yeah, I just want to see how I can do with just 5 fragrances in a video, and then we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, so first one I would recommend, so this is going to be a cheapie since there's 5, so I'm just going to try to keep it minimal. So first one is going to be First Instinct Together from Abercrombie and Fitch. Mine was a tester bottle, so I was able to get this for 15 bucks Canadian. It's dirt cheap. For 50 ml, it's actually good. I would use this for the fragrance or for times where for those casual days where you're just like, it's hot outside, so your fragrance will dissipate right away. So I would just use this. It's actually really nice. So let's go over the notes. There are gonna be top notes are green apple, pineapple leaf, grapefruit, cardamom. Middle notes are lavender, orange blossom, musk, sandalwood, and cedar. If we go down on Fragrantica, shout outs to Fragrantica. There's one fragrance here, it doesn't really show, but I would believe that would be more of Invictus. I know the closest one we would see here is actually Why Eau de Parfum. Let me show you guys actually. Second one would be Why Eau de Parfum here. It correlates to the likes, but let's just click on this. But I'm pretty sure this is Invictus because it does give off Invictus vibe. I don't know why it's, yeah, okay. So this is Invictus, yeah, because I have a travel spray of Invictus just to try it out. So it does give off that vibe, but I definitely do get the vibe of the Why Eau de Parfum and the Invictus. So it's like a bit like, let's say 50-50, right? Does not last as long as the Why Eau de Parfum. Myself, the Invictus is like the Invictus itself doesn't last that long on my skin either. For this one, I would say about 2-3 hours on my skin. I do wear this into the gym. It's actually nice. Projection is like all right. It's not, again, it's not Why Eau de Parfum. I've worn Why Eau de Parfum in the gym once, and I do not want to do that again just because it projects really loud and it's also not cheap. So yeah, moving on. All right, so this is the 4th spot. I would recommend this for, I was thinking more of like vacation vibes actually when I purchased this. This is actually a recent acquisition, so I haven't had too much time with this, but overall it smells really good. Very like, there's like some hints of coconut. I've only really worn it once, but like it's not too big, right, in terms of like the coconut type of vibe. But I'm just gonna go over the notes here. So the top notes are oxonic notes, grapefruit, bergamot, ginger. Middle notes are coconut nectar, rosemary, osmanthus, cedar. Base notes are white musk, vetiver, oak moss, and vanilla. So overall, a good choice of a fragrance. Like, I just have to give it more time and wear. I just put this in more just because like this gives me more of vacation vibes, right? Just reading through Fragrantica does also smell similar to like Blue Eau Intense, which I like. That one is on my list, but I would have to run out of this before I even purchase it, just for just because I don't want to have too many fragrances, right? I have a lot already, and I'm just like trying to keep it like down to a set amount basically. Yeah, so definitely a good fragrance. On my skin, I was wearing about 4 hours. You can find this cheap on discounters. I picked this up on Fragrance Buy for $43 Canadian. This is before tax and shipping, of course. I picked it up during the Father's Day sale, so great stuff. Definitely recommend. Like, And if you do want to try it out, like you can try the O Intense. It does state that this would be close to it, but of course it's not gonna be like exact. But if you want to try a cheaper version of O Intense, then you can try this out. If you guys hate me, then hate me in the comments. Yeah, just sorry about that, but just giving you guys cheap alternatives right now. So let me continue. So my number 3 spot is Prada L'Homme. As you can see, there's a dent here, so I definitely love this fragrance. Like there would definitely be a bigger dent because I've probably had it for 2 years, but the thing is I've been trying to save it just because I like it that much. So this is basically the office scent here, where no one where no, like, it's not offensive, it's really nice. My girlfriend said it's comforting. Like, as again, like if I were to do like some sort of an office scent video, like I would just have different ones, and I'm just trying to keep the amount of fragrances in this video like to a minimal, a 5 of what I would choose, just coming from my collection personally. So it's definitely good fragrance on my skin. Actually lasts 10 hours. I remember when I first bought this, I didn't like, I smelled it in Nordstrom and I loved it, and then I was just gonna pick it up at Shoppers because it had an offer. So I went there, and then when I was wearing it, I was just wearing it casually. It was pretty funny. I was buying this pricey ass fragrance for like a casual fragrance, and then I didn't find that it was projecting on my skin, but like I guess my nose just went anosmic to it. But yeah, my friend was like, "What are you wearing?" It's like, it smells amazing. It's just like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's Prada." But I didn't know he could smell it, and then because like I guess my nose just got anosmic to it, I was just like, why can't I smell this? So I was just like kind of disappointed at the time, but now I actually can smell it, right? So I guess, I don't know, just my nose just developed. For sure, it's really good. Let's go over notes again. So let's go over the notes here. Sorry guys, there's a technical issue. Sorry, let me just keep speaking here. Definitely powdery iris here. Top notes are neroli, black pepper, cardamom, carrot seeds. The middle notes are iris, violet, geranium, and mate. Don't know what mate is. I'd have to search that up. Base notes are amber, cedar, patchouli, and sandalwood. Again, definitely a good fragrance. I would definitely rebuy this fragrance. I do want to try the Prada L'Homme Low. If I can also find that on discounters. Again, try not to spend too much fragrance wise until like actually go through my fragrances type of thing. But yeah, like hearing from other reviewers is this is supposed to smell like Dior Homme Low. So hopefully if I find that, maybe I'll try to grab that, depending on cost, of course, because apparently it's discontinued. But definitely I would get this fragrance again. If not, I would get alternatives to it. But yeah, let's move on to the other two. All right, so number 2 spot of this list, this is Parfum de Marly Layton. I don't have a huge bottle. There was a Nordstrom sale on the Parfum de Marly what's it called, the travel set / discovery. So I picked that up about 2 years ago. I initially, like, my favorite would be from that one was Pegasus, because I love Orientals, and I love vanilla and basically gourmand notes. But like this is also gourmand and Oriental. But I think it's just the thing that was throwing me off is this, because like I grew up with Vicks, so it wasn't like I wasn't really a fan of the Vicks smell. But I've been wearing this more recently, and I've just been loving it. Like I wouldn't wear this in the like the the really high heat. Basically, I would just more wear this at night when I'm going out. So think of it date night in the summertime. You can wear this also. Again, like this, and I'll also This and Prada L'Homme, you can actually wear to formal events and still like be like stand out, like unless other people own Prada L'Homme, but definitely this is really good. Um, I honestly would think of getting the bottle just because I love how much it smells. I do have the Lattafa, and the Lattafa does like smell close to it. It's really good, but just for me, like I feel like I'm not a snob in terms of like nose, but like I can kind of like get these different. I can start to notice the differences between this and the Lattafa, but I haven't really worn the Lattafa enough to like try to compare. But it's definitely like I can definitely smell the quality more on this fragrance. It's definitely really good. Honestly, like the hype is there. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's really good. Let's just go through the notes here. Top notes are apple, lavender, bergamot, mandarin orange. Middle notes are geranium, violet, jasmine. Base notes are vanilla, cardamom, sandalwood, pepper, patchouli, and gaiac wood. Honestly, for me, like it's odd because I get this like coffee type of like vibe. I always get hints of it, and it's just like, oh, I just fall in love with it every time I get that little hint of it. Like, just because like sometimes they'll smell like if I'm eating dinner or something like outside and I wear this and I just get like subtle hints of it and it's just oh I just fall in love with it. It's just that good, honestly. But yeah, like if you want to be cheap, get the Lattafa for sure. I would recommend that. But if you can save up and pony up the money for this, definitely get it. Would want to try the black and white, but uh I didn't really buy it at the time because I saw another review where it didn't really project, so I was just like worried because I usually like things when they project. But like if I do want to try black and white, if I can find it for cheap from a discounter, then I might get it later on. But just because I already have the Lattafa, I don't really want to buy another one. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's moving on. Okay, so this is my number one spot. Hopefully you guys can see it. This is from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This is Gentle Fluidity Silver. Um, like I've seen the review from Josephine, and she always basically recommends it. And I've had this just because I did want to try the Baccarat Rouge 540. So I was able to get the little sample kit on sale. Of course. Definitely this has become my favorite along with Oud Satin Mood. Oud Satin Mood is still my favorite fragrance of like everything I own. Probably of everything else I've ever smelled. And I've smelled quite a bit. Not everything, but yeah. This is just so good. This is literally my favorite summer fragrance. I would just use it specifically for summer special events just because, and even formal if anything. Yeah, so just rotating, but it's really good, honestly. Like I I still have to use this more just because I do try to save it. I do try to save and use it more for special occasions. But let's go for the notes. They're juniper berries, coriander, musk, woodsy notes, nutmeg, amber, and vanilla. It's just so good. Like, and it lasts in terms of like how it projects on my skin. Um, I would still have to give it more wear, but like I would average it out at 8 hours. I know I forgot to say Layton, how long Layton lasts on my skin. Layton on my skin lasts like 8 hours plus. I remember spraying Layton on my sweater, and it's still there. It was there the day after I sprayed it because I didn't wear that sweater because it was too cold, so I was wearing a summer sweater. But yeah, definitely Layton is good. This is also really good. It's still my favorite. Just because obviously Layton has more like oriental notes, so it will have a lot longer lasting scent, or it will last longer. But this itself is really good. Like I love MFK's work or Francis Kurkdjian's work. It's like I personally would buy stuff like fragrances if I know that Francis Kurkdjian is the perfumer. Then I would just like, oh, I would want it. Like I have La Male. I definitely like that. I do want La Male. I think it's the Eau de Parfum, the new one. Yeah, the with the black bottle. Oh, yeah, that one's good. It's all definitely on my list. But yeah, for sure. Uh, This is definitely my favorite. Grab it, buy it, try it out yourself. Obviously, if you can get a sample kit, then do that. These fragrances are not cheap, right? So again, if you guys like my video, comment, rate, subscribe, like, share with a friend, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.